Alrighty, welcome back to the Elite Automation YouTube channel. No, it's not Elite Automation YouTube channel. Well, I'm Malachi Grubb, CEO of Elite Automation, Elite Properties, and an investor in Tesla. Today, I'm actually going to take you guys on a bit of a property video. Busting open the tonneau cover. Can I drop the gate? Can I drop the gate? Ooh, I can't drop the gate. Look at this, so close. It's so close. Actually, be careful if you're ever pulling a trailer. This camera comes really close to here, and you basically can't open the tailgate. The camera position actually is not great for towing, just for the sake of like the camera basically hits right where this is at. Also depends on the model of trailer and whatnot that you have. But yeah, we're actually at a property today. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Got 55-inch TV. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. I might not be able to do this one-handed. I might have to like set this down. We're gonna do this as a one-go video, no edit. All right, I'm gonna set y'all down for 1 second. 1 second. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yep. Okay. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Okay, cool. So, dragging my TV across the yard. This is how we treat our TVs around here. Yeah, we're at one of the new properties that we just acquired. So basically getting it ready. And I got the kids in here with us, working and whatnot. It's one thing I really love about this business is really can get the kids involved and whatnot. Elite Automation, like, a lot of safety issues with that company. Just it's safety regulated, dealing with electrical, mechanical, robotics, stuff like that. Yeah, this one's something they can get more involved in. Here's all of our staging stuff. I'm going to carry this into that bedroom real quick. Just a little small property, nothing fancy. We got Jenna in here. I'll show you Jenna. Just got a TV wall mounted. We do 55-inch TVs in all of our bedrooms, and then we do like either 65 or higher in the living rooms, depending on how nice the house is. Jenna doing some assembly. Here's the bed. Little dresser thing, kind of cute. Boom. Other one over there. She's doing the drawers for it right now. Bathroom's like okay, nothing super special. One thing about this house though, we didn't do like hardly any renovations. We're pretty much just doing like staging, cleaning and staging only. Got it equipped with Google cams already. So right there's Google cam, there's cams. Basically I make sure every entry point of the house is covered for like security reasons, both for the property and for our guests and stuff like that. And then yellow locks, got to do all the yellow locks on the properties. I really like the ones that have the actual touch buttons. I really don't like the ones that don't have physical buttons. They just, you can't really tell if you're clicking them, you know? Here's Emma.
What's up, bro?
And there's Frank. This little kitchen area. Again, it's nothing too special, but it's a decent little property. Something we didn't have to do anything on. Pasta's out there mowing grass. Getting into work. And yeah, we might replace this refrigerator. It's actually definitely gonna get replaced at some point in time. I don't know who these guys are. Keep them out of here. But yeah, this will get replaced because for me, it's a huge amenity. I travel a lot in Airbnbs, but I like ice and water coming out of the refrigerator, so that way you don't have to buy bottled water. A lot of people just are scared to drink water out of the faucet, including myself. So it came with all these appliances you see here, this washer and dryer, this stove. We're planning to clean up this stove right here and keep this one. Definitely has a little bit of TLC that it needs. But that was decent enough. We really go with these flat tops. One of the other properties that we just acquired, it had like the old, like, what do you call it, like elements in it that are like, they stand up or whatever. I don't know what you call those elements. But we completely replaced it with a super nice Samsung one, also Wi-Fi, mainly because we just like to see, you know, what devices are being used in the house. It kind of helps us gauge like what the people are doing, and also too, like if the smoke alarm goes off and we have the oven also like preheating or something like that, we can like mention something to the guests of like, hey, just want to like, you know, check in, see if the smoke detector is going, or we noticed the smoke detector is going off, and we just wanted to make sure everything is okay. So yeah, that's just like kind of one of the things we do. And also it's like kind of a nice cue of like if they're burning down the house or not, like, oh, they're probably cooking and burning something or something like that. Also, I'm not sure if they do it or not, but we can track energy usage, which is pretty cool. It kind of gives us a gauge of what we're spending electricity money on. We don't really audit that too much. We do look at some of the AC units and stuff. We have like a lot of smart window units. Go ahead and lock up the tonneau and whatnot. This area that we're in, you won't know if you don't know the area, but we're in Evansville, Indiana. This is the south side of Evansville, so a little bit rougher area, but you know, I kind of grew up in Gemtown area, so I'm like familiar with being in these areas. Also, the street is like super quiet. These are the ones that I call a still. Like when we're buying these properties, we're focused, or we want to see like the surrounding houses, like what's the quality of them. Like it's real quiet. Just real quiet, you know? I mean, there's movement and stuff, but there's not like, you know, a bunch of ghetto shit going on. That's like one of the big things we try to watch out for. We look over there and like these people have like trash halfway stacked up their house. Then, you know, we gotta analyze the situation a little bit more, and we'll actually drive by the property like multiple times a day. Like if we're just passing through, if it happens to be an easy route for us, or we'll make occasional special trips, especially if we're like looking at a bunch of different properties. Anytime we're in that area, we'll do that. I don't know what's going on, but what amp service do we have here? Only 100 amp service, but this is a tiny house. Wasn't that big of a deal. I really need like 200 amp service and everything.
Hello.
There's pasta.
He was mowing.
He was mowing, yep. Well, the outside AC unit looks fairly decent. Got a grill we're gonna put up. We're actually gonna do a decent little like table and chair thing for this property since that's a nice little concrete slab. Decent little backyard. What's going on? Is it? Okay, yeah, there you go.
Emma just said give it to her.
Yeah, it's pretty decent sized backyard, and backyards is a huge thing that we want. Front yards too, if we have them. Not just the yard itself, but fenced in. We like to see fenced in because people with pets and stuff. There's a lot of people that actually stay on our properties that have pets, and so it's like I think it's a big selling point for a lot of our properties. And the fenced in yards is a big one. Every property we have actually has a fence. So. And if we didn't have a fence, we'd probably add one, but that would just suck. And that'd be one thing we'd have to consider when buying a property that like some people may not have to think about when buying properties. Maybe just because they don't care, or they don't want to service people with pets or whatever it may be. But we do, so there you go. Again, like the front yard, like the backyard, privacy fence. Also, privacy fence is a good way too. If you have like an area like we have one of our properties where like the area is really not bad, but you have like some neighbors that are kind of ghetto, and like they're always out there being loud and blaring music and all that good stuff. And it's a corner house, so like if you're in the backyard with a chain link fence, you can like see over down the road or whatever. And yeah, it can like, you know, sketch out some guests and stuff. So that property, we may end up doing a privacy fence on that one at some point, just to give, you know, our guests more privacy. We don't even have to. We have a nice fire pit back there, chairs, all that. We don't have to really worry about it getting stolen. It's more of a to give the customers a sense of ease and whatnot. And like we have some people like work crews, they don't give a shit. Like they're out there bullshit with the people across the road. You know what I mean? So it just depends on the type of people. But if you come from like, I call them like Newburgh people, which in our area is basically like that posh, that high class type of area. People coming from that area to an area that's like a little bit rougher, then they get sketched out pretty easy. So it's something we have to think about, and especially with our properties. And that's why we make sure that like all the people around are like decent people and whatnot, or as much as possible. And that kind of goes into like the judgment of the property and how well we think it'll do, you know, and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish mounting up this TV. We got some more work to do this evening. One thing that's actually kind of cool is we're gonna, like, basically we got this property today, and we're gonna try to have this one up in 2 days. So this one's like the nicest property where we don't have to do anything to it at all. One of the other properties we got, like, it kind of has like a smell to it, so we're like figuring that out and trying to clean it and We're going to paint the whole thing. It really didn't need painted that badly, but we're going to go ahead and paint it because trying to get rid of the smell. We added like some of that scent stuff to the paint, whatever. Whole other thing. Probably shoot another video over there at that property and just kind of like showcase it and just share a bit about that property and some of the things going on with it. It's 3-bedroom, 1 bath, but it's also ready to go. We got it for like $10,000 less than we got this one, and a brand new AC unit inside and out. Probably a $5,000 unit, so that's super sick. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. Let me know if you guys like this type of content, talking about the properties and stuff like that. I can dive more into like investment or just whatever you guys are interested in. So drop it in the comments below. Peace.